Ever wondered what actually goes into bringing back a classic RC car? Um, it's definitely not just hitting reprint. We're diving deep today into how Tamiya does it, specifically their strategy for re-releasing those iconic vintage kits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Our mission here is, well, trying to predict which kits from Tamiya's, let's call it golden age, those first 150 kits, 58301 up to 58150 from 76 to the mid-90s, which ones might actually reappear in 2026.
And we've got this really interesting model to help us figure it out. The Tamiya re-release probability matrix. Sounds fancy, but it basically helps unpack the mix of nostalgia, market stuff, and, well, actually making the things. Okay, so let's get into how Tamiya pulls off these moments.
Well, this whole re-release program, it kicked off around 2005, and it's been huge. It's not like they're just picking names out of a hat.
Right.
It's very calculated. They're tapping into demand from the original hobbyists, people like us maybe, who now have the income and are desperate for these kits again.
Like the Hornet or the Frog. Huge deals when they came back.
Exactly. They're literally responding to that collector buzz.
Yeah.
It's quite something to see how they can basically monetize nostalgia years down the line.
So this matrix you mentioned, what's the first piece?
Okay, first factor, the nostalgia index.
Right.
This is all about how much people want it, how culturally significant is it. We're talking about those Holy Grail kits.
The ones fetching like over $1,000 for an original box.
Yeah, precisely. That kind of collector fever, where people are setting alarms for eBay auctions, that tells Tamiya there's serious demand.
Makes sense. But nostalgia isn't everything, right? What else?
No, definitely not. Next up is production viability. Basically, how easy is it to make again?
Ah, the practical side.
Totally. If a model shares a chassis with one they've already re-released, think about the ORV chassis.
Oh yeah, the Monster Beetle, the Blackfoot.
Exactly. They use that same base. If the molds and tooling are kind of current, or at least accessible, the chances shoot way up. Saves a fortune in development.
Okay, so shared parts are key. Then there's the tricky one you mentioned. Licensing.
The licensing labyrinth. And yeah, it can be a real maze. Getting the rights for real car designs, those sponsor logos.
Like on the race cars?
Especially race cars. It often means they have to swap out authentic decals for fictional ones. The Sand Scorcher re-release is a classic example. No Goodyear, no Casey highlights logos like the original.
Yeah, I remember that. You can just imagine the lawyers arguing over a tiny sticker, so that can be a major roadblock.
Huge. And the last big factor, number 4, is the anniversary effect.
Ooh, timing is everything.
Pretty much. Tamiya loves using milestones, 30th, 40th, even 50th anniversaries for big marketing pushes. Think about the Hornet EVO in 2024.
For the 40th, yeah, that was everywhere.
Right. It turns a re-release into a proper event. It's a strategic move, not just a birthday cake.
Okay, Matrix explained. So let's put it to work. What does it suggest for 2026? Who are the front runners?
Well, based on the Matrix, our prime candidates, the highest probability ones, seem to center around the Nissan King Cab and the Toyota Hilux Monster Racer.
Ah, kits 58081 and 58086. Why them specifically?
Okay, several reasons. 1, high nostalgia for those late 80s monster trucks. 2, excellent production viability because they share the same chassis.
The King Cab platform synergy, you called it.
Exactly. Shared parts mean a smoother, cheaper production run. And 3, licensing with Nissan and Toyota is probably manageable. They have existing relationships. Plus, their 35th anniversaries are coming up soon, which fits that anniversary effect.
Gotcha. Strong contenders. What about something a bit more ambitious?
Right. Well, this is where it gets interesting. A plausible contender, maybe with less certainty, is the Porsche 959 Paris-Dakar winner, kit 58059.
Whoa, the 959, that's a proper holy grail for collectors. The demand must be off the charts.
It is. Extreme demand. But the production viability is super low. It has a unique, really complex chassis, totally different from anything else.
So hard to remake. And the decals.
That's the other big hurdle, the Rothmans tobacco livery. Getting that licensed authentically today, almost impossible.
So why is it even plausible then?
The anniversary effect, potentially overpowering everything else. 2026 is its 40th anniversary. A 40th for that car is such a massive deal, it might just convince Tamiya to make the huge investment needed to re-engineer that chassis, even with compromised decals.
Yeah.
It shows how powerful those milestone dates can be, right?
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So what about the long shots? The ones we love but probably won't see?
Yeah, the beloved but unlikely list. We're thinking the Audi Quattro Rally, 583.6, and the Opel Ascona 400 Rally, 583.7.
Both cool rally cars. What holds them back?
Well, nostalgia's decent, maybe medium, but the production viability is really low. They share a unique chassis that was kind of a dead end, production-wise.
Meaning the parts weren't really used elsewhere?
Pretty much. So retooling is a massive job. And crucially, they've already missed their big 40th anniversaries. The window is kind of past.
And Tamiya sometimes puts popular bodies like the Quattro on modern chassis instead, right? Like the TT02?
Exactly. That's often how they satisfy demand for the look of the car without the headache of remaking the complex original kit.
Right. So wrapping this up, what does all this crystal ball gazing mean for, the collectors and fans out there?
I think it means you need to be kind of an informed nostalgia hunter.
Yeah.
Understand the factors at play. Don't just wish blindly.
Yeah, it really shows to me as balancing act, doesn't it? Honoring that amazing history while still navigating today's world. And as that original first 150 list gets shorter, maybe we'll see more of those EVO versions like the Hornet, or maybe they start looking deeper into the later 90s kits.
That's the big question, isn't it? As the most iconic originals are re-released, how does Tamiya keep bridging that incredible past with their innovative present? It's definitely fascinating to watch.